I only matched with you for your dog. And that really worried me, concerned me a little bit, like, are you trying to fuck my dog? Like, a few problems with that. For one, he's neutered, so I might come quick, but he's not going to come at all. And then also, you're just not really his type. He's more into like Bashan Frizes. I'm not a big Burnett's fan. But I mean, Tinder is just like a hookup app, you know? Like, I'm not there to find love, I'm just there to seek validation from women. Can't believe I got cuffed by Scruffy. That's what I'm sorry. I had a friend who had similar problems getting laid. He was complaining to me the other day. He was like, yeah, I was about to sleep with this girl I really liked, and then my depression medication made my erection disappear. And I tried to make him feel better. I told him about the time I was about to sleep with a girl I really liked, and then my schizophrenia medication made her disappear. Which I think is worse in the grand scheme of things. I recently graduated college, went to school. I had a couple friends here who thought that I should have been getting laid a lot because I'm black. They were like, ah, dude, you know, girls like black guys. I was like, there's no affirmative action for pussy, okay? I'll get easier admission to vaginas by virtue of being black. He was implying that, like, you know, black guys have bigger dicks, so it's easier, but I don't think having a big dick helps you get laid. I think it helps you get laid again. After she finds out, you know, and come back for seconds. But it's not like, that's not how courting works. You don't walk into the bar with your big dick out like, oh yeah, anyone feeling fertile today? They don't normally find out until after they've decided to fuck you. Unless you're a really lucky sexual predator, then I guess it would work. But yeah, I graduated college recently. I majored in English with a minor in creative writing. But when people ask me what I did, I normally tell them that I majored in shitty pedophile jokes with a minor in my basement. That's normally more well respected, actually. But English major was fun. We had to study Shakespeare a lot, which I actually hated. I fucking hated Shakespeare. He's like 5'1", he's a twerp. I would have bullied Shakespeare in high school. I would have held him against his locker, and I would have spoke his language too. Thy telleth thy teacher, thy neck I shall smother. Now waiteth in thy locker, whilst I fucketh thy mother. I said that to him, little dweeb. So I went around to all of his English assignments where I wrote a fancy William Shakespeare at the top, and I crossed it out and wrote Billy Shakes. Just to remind him what his name is, you know? Because no one would have read Romeo and Juliet by Billy Shakes. That shit would not be taught in classrooms today. I don't know if you guys know this, but in the original play, Juliet is like 13 and Romeo is somewhere between 18 and 21. And then you have like 9th grade English teachers all across the country teaching 13-year-old girls. So it's the most beautiful love story ever written by William Shakespeare. When it should be a pedophilic nightmare banned across the country written by Billy Shakes. Names are important. Names will determine your life path. I was watching the R. Kelly documentary with my girlfriend recently as I warm up for the Dahmer documentary. I was going through the whole chain. And I didn't know this, but the R in R. Kelly stands for Robert. And I feel like he would have never got away with any of the shit he did if we had always just called him Bob. But there are a lot of people in the industry who, they knew what was going on with him, but they felt like they couldn't stand up to R. Kelly. They couldn't stand up to the great superstar R. Kelly. I feel like a lot of people could have stood up to Bob, you know? Police come knocking on the door, like, yeah, I heard someone was pissing on little girls. Oh, Bob, that I believe I can fly guy? Yeah, he's over there, looking. R. Kelly and William Shakespeare, two of the greatest artists of all time. Bob Kelly and Billy Shakes never left their hometown. I promise you that. Yeah, the English major was fun. I started thinking a lot about like phrases we use in English more. I never understood the phrase quote unquote. Like a lot of the time we put the quote after saying unquote, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Like imagine some guy comes up to you and he's like, hey man, that guy back there just said quote unquote, suck my dick. That sounds to me like he wants you to suck his dick and that guy back there didn't say shit. Like, he was completely silent, minding his own business. Good, give or take a blowjob. Just really mind. Tim talked about this a little bit. I don't know if we should neuter dogs. That's probably a good idea, but I don't think we should call it fixing them. I think that's rude. Like, he was broken when he could come, and now he's all better. Like, man, we see that the creature you brought into your house wants to procreate and contribute to a species. I'm afraid we have to take him in for repairs. And I get why they do it. It's because of, like overpopulation and stuff. You don't want too many dogs running around, but in that case, you don't have to do it if he's gay. Like, it's not gonna make any of you dogs. We don't even test their sexuality. They're like, well, how do you know if your dog is gay? I don't know, take him to a dog park, see what happens. See who he humps or who humps him and he doesn't move. Your gay dog might be a bottom, I'm sorry to say. I can use that on the Tinder reel. Be like, yeah, sorry, my dog is gay, you can't fuck him, he wouldn't even give it a chance. But first they cut off his balls, that's weird, right? And then they put a cone around his head, so he can't even see where the fuck he's going. Like, it's one thing to take a man's testicles, it's another thing to take his peripheral vision, okay? This is fucked up. He can't even investigate the area, I don't know. If somebody cut off my balls and put me under anesthesia, well, not in that order, hopefully, but yeah. Put me under anesthesia and then cut off my balls, made it so I couldn't even check out the place. I'd have to fucking murder someone. I don't know. One more. I was hanging out with my girlfriend recently. She's pretty cool. She was sucking my dick. That's not why she's cool, but it helps. She said, Marcus, your cum kind of tastes like Elmer's glue. And I was like, well, I wish it worked like Elmer's glue so I could keep your fucking mouth shut. Alright, thank you.
I'm sick of political ads. I don't know about you guys. I'd like to see a goddamn new rule made. If you're going to make an attack ad about your opponent, you have to say one nice thing about it. I want to hear ads like this. He's a left-wing socialist who wants to take away your guns, but he makes a goddamn good plate of chili. He uses the good beans and the refrigerated salsa from Meijer. Or how about this one? She's a right-wing fascist who wants to ban women's reproductive rights. But she plays a pretty good third base for the company softball team. I once saw her go deep in the hole and peck a guy out at first. Wait, did I say she pecked a guy? Maybe. Don't Google pecking a man when you get home, please don't. If you don't get that joke. Because I thought it was a pretty good tag. Apparently not. I also think if you're going to pontificate about a politician on TV, if you're going to be a political pundit or a sports pundit, then you should be like a Major League Baseball player. Your statistics should run underneath your actually pontificating, right? This guy's only been right 41% of the time. Why the fuck should I listen to him? Any early risers here? Anybody get up really early in the morning? What time do you get up? 5:30? 4. Am I right? We may disagree about things politically, but things at 4 in the morning are a lot different than things at 4 in the afternoon, right? For instance, if you saw 2 guys putting a rolled up rug into a van at 4 in the afternoon, you'd be like, that's Chad helping Jeremy move from his ex-girlfriend's house. At 4 in the morning, the ex-girlfriend's probably in the rug, right? I was riding by Briggs Park the other day, up in the Crescent neighborhood, riding by Briggs Park, at 4 in the morning, there's a little girl swinging on a swing. Right? No adults around. And I told a friend of mine, I said, what I saw, she said, you should have gone over there and checked if she was okay. I'm like, I'm not going over there. That's the girl from the fucking ring. Or it's one of the twins from The Shining missing her like, okay, that's natural, that's how they reproduce, but 3 other raccoons were watching them. And then they turned and started hissing at me like I was the fucking problem. They're like, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna get in my car. And you guys continue whatever the fuck this is, because I don't know what's going on. The other day I was on Knapp Street. There was a deer in the fucking bike lane like he belonged there. Just walking along. I fully expected him to knock on my window to stop there and floor. What? Do you know where Diamond is? Yeah, it's up there. Just go up to the next pothole, take a left. Cool, can I have a couple dollars? No, what are you gonna do with money? You're a fucking deer. Speaking of animals, this was interesting the other day. This guy posted a 1934 survey online. And the survey consisted of one simple question. What animal do you think you could kill in hand-to-hand combat? No weapons, just you and the animal fighting. So, right, spiders. Everybody can kill a spider, pretty easy. Mice, right? In 1934, 0% of the people who took the poll said they could kill an elephant. So we reposted it up today. 8% of the people who took this poll said they could kill an elephant in man-to-man combat. That's how much we've become accustomed to bullshit. We can just say anything we want online. I want to find those people and take an elephant over to their house and just go, hey, dude, go for it. I just want to see what your goddamn technique is. What are you going to do, a leg sweep? I just want to see your first move. That's all I want to see. You can poke him in the eye? Where are you going with it? And it was weird because less people said they could kill a bear in hand-to-hand combat. So that means 2% of the people who took the poll said, yeah, elephant, yeah, bear, nah, they got claws. This is, because we're coming up on Halloween, right? Have you guys ever taken a ghost tour? Taken the Grand Rapids? Anybody ever taken the Grand Rapids ghost tour? I've taken 4 ghost tours in 4 different cities, and I just got a weird question for you. I don't know if anybody can answer it. Why are there no young ghosts? Like everybody's always in these ghost tours. Well, they died in the 1890s, and to this day you can hear them late at night rattling pots and pans. How about late at night you can hear a hula hoop because he died in the 50s? Never hear that. It's always the 1890s or the 1900s. There's no modern ghosts. I'd like to hear one go on a ghost tour and go, yeah, he's moaning because he took the bad acid at Woodstock. Never got over it. I'll tell you right now, if I die, I'm not going to get up late at night and rattle pots and pans. My dead ass spirit's going right into your smartphone, because I can really fuck with you in there. You order an Uber exclusive with an SUV, I'm sending your ass an old man with a rickshaw. You think you're going out with a hot woman on Tinder? No. I'm sending you a toothless Appalachian woman. That's what I'm doing. I could really fuck you up inside your smartphone. I want to see a haunted smartphone. That's all. That way at least I know that there's young ghosts. In fact, I'm haunting all your smartphones now. That's it. I'll leave you with this story. I grew up with a mentally challenged brother. His name was Henry. We had 8 kids in our family. Henry was a year and a half younger than me. He had something called Prader-Willi syndrome. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but basically they have no taste buds and they never feel full. So Henry was eating all the time. And they say that if someone has a mental challenge, nature or God, depending on your belief system, makes up for it by giving them extra skills. And that was particularly true of Henry. Henry was an expert shoplifter. Seriously. So when we go to the grocery store, I was assigned to watch Henry. And I would watch him like a damn hawk, and he'd come back to the car, open up his jacket, emptied out Twinkies, Hostess Ding Dongs, Hostess Snowballs. I'm like, where did you get that? And then I'd get my ass beat because I was supposed to watch it, right? So I did what any teenage American pregnant boy would do. If you can't beat him, join him. I gave Henry a list of shit to steal for him. On that list was, of course, porn, beer, cigarettes. So we had it all worked out. Henry was going to steal all the shit. We were going to say, hey, Dad, Henry told me he has to go to the restroom. We're going to go to the restroom. We'll go out and put it in the car. Then when we get home, we'll go out there later and divvy it up. Henry was cool with this. He's like, yeah, I'm on board. So we get it. He steals all the shit. We go outside. Dad locked the car. So we shove it under the back wheel, thinking, okay, when Dad's putting the groceries away, you distract him. I'll get this stuff, put it in the car. We're all good, right? We're all good. While I'm back in the store, kids were in the next car over. Because back in the day, you could leave your kids in the car when you go grocery shopping. The kids in the car saw us put that stuff there, and they spilled it from us. So when I get up in the car, I'm looking for the stuff under the tire. I can't find it. Henry's panicking. My dad's just putting the groceries away. And here's a kid in the next car. He's got the porn magazine smashed up against the window. He's pointing at it and laughing at me. So that's how my mentally challenged brothers kept me from a life of crime. It's a beautiful story. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight's Morning Live Comedy. I'm Judge Ryan.
All right, good up for your host, everybody you've seen tonight. Fun little competition. Sorry if I seem a little stiff up here. I slept weird last night. But with a guy. He's a buddy of mine. I kind of always knew he was gay, but he just came out of the closet. And he said, Seth, I'm gay. And I said, oh, it's about fucking time. Now I'm pregnant. A lot of people out here. It's nice to see, even though they got all these diseases. Sure hoping that the cure for monkeypox is already having herpes. When you tell your girlfriend that she's going to have herpes, it's really hard to surprise her later on in the relationship, So, give her herpes early. And then when you tell her you got another DUI, she's not too surprised. It's hard to have a favorite when you've got 3 of something that are DUIs. My least favorite was my 3rd one. I thought I'd learned all the tricks, and that there's no way I'd get busted again, right? I had the headlights off. I was drinking out of the camo cans. Still holding me over. He said, Seth, if I give you a breathalyzer right now, what do you think you'll blow? And I said, I don't know, 2 or 3 cops to get out of a DUI. He tricked me, I did like 7 of them. I was really good at it. I feel like a lot of people have when they're growing up, you got like a cool uncle, like the dude that liked to smoke cigarettes way too early, or like a creepy uncle, like the one that nobody let kids around. I was like one or the other. But I had like a creepy cool uncle. I remember he used to let us stay up real late at night, and we'd watch that show, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? You guys remember that show? Jeff Foxworthy? Except my uncle always called it, you think you're smarter than all these sexy-ass kids? It's pretty cool. He was kind of a religious dude, and he would always say, we're all God's children. And thank God, because I love children. And then he'd give us these cookies and we'd fall asleep. They're good cookies though, creepy cool. Yeah. A lot of homeless in town. You guys see these people with the signs on the corners. It's kind of weird to me that none of them have a sign that says saving for a house. I think it's weird that only houses are haunted. You know, nobody has a haunted trailer, like ghosts have standards. I think the worst house to have haunted would be if you lived in a tiny house. You know, and every time you turn around, you're like, fuck! Again, you know? Same fucking guy. If COVID taught me anything, it's that I can fit my cat's whole tail in my mouth. Like all the way down to the base. I was really bored during COVID. Took my cat to the vet the other day, and the vet said, Seth, you might have to put your cat down. I got real sad, and then I got home with my cat, and I was like, you're a fucking idiot! Look at how fucking stupid you are! You know, just really laying into them. Nothing changed, cat still stayed sick. Called the vet and said, no, put him down means something totally different. And I don't know why they say cats have 9 lives, because I only got to shoot my cat once. I got these extra bullets. Gonna get some more cats. Alright, you know, there's a big push to like be accepting these days, and I try and stay up on that. Like that gay, I quit using that until like I was still gay. The other day I was in Meijer's, I was walking in the frozen food section, there was a pizza, and right on the label it said no trans fats. And I was like, that's sad, right? Pizza's for everyone. I'm trying to figure out what the difference between the Trans-Siberian Orchestra and a regular Siberian Orchestra are. I feel like in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, maybe they just don't like the instruments they were given. Like, I didn't want an oboe. I wanted a vagina. I think it was probably easier to get into heaven before they could just check your search history. You know? Like when I get up there, they'll be like, man, there's a lot of butt stuff here. There's a lot of colorblind porn. What's with all the colorblind porn? I said, well, I like colorblind chicks. And I said, why do you like colorblind chicks? And I said, because they can't see all the red flags. And then they'll be like, that's the worst fucking joke I've ever heard in my life. I think that vegans are pretty judgmental. You guys feel that way? They're pretty judgmental. Like if a vegan dies, like they have like a seizure and then they choke on their own tongue and die, you know, like other vegans would be like, poser, you know, like because you swallowed their tongue. It wasn't a real fucking vegan. I don't have any kids, you guys, because I have really good aim. I don't have kids, so I don't know what loving a kid is like, but I do love weed a whole lot. You know, like I buy toys like bongs and stuff. I'm like, look at this, man, we can do this together. You know, take it everywhere with me. Like, hey, let's go see this great movie together. You know, so, you know, like I know the difference between like a real kid and weed. You know, I'd never like be in a circle and be like, you want to hit my kid? You know, fuck that joke up. You guys have done a whole lot of fun. Give it up for everybody. See you right over.
I can't believe I'm a dad. It's pretty weird. Anybody else have kids in here? Oh, that's your mom? I knew that this was hot for some reason.
I'm sorry, but no.
You don't have to say that. Do you still live at home?
I'm the youngest out of three.
Wow. Well, how old are you? Well, that's not that impressive. You sound like you're 15 and you fucking got your own apartment already.
I've been out since I was 19.
Did they kick you out or did you leave on your own?
I left.
Did you? She a bitch?
She can be.
I can tell just by looking at her, she's terrible. I'm kidding. She's a lovely woman. She just wouldn't let you smoke meth in the garage anymore? Or she likes it. Anyway, I'm done messing with you guys. Are you from around here? From like Wyoming? Where from? You don't have to answer for her. She can talk. Now I know why she moved out. Anyway, I gotta get out of here, but did we tally all the votes?
Yes.
All right. Why did you just let me die up here?
We were enjoying it.
Just wait for me to get cancer a third time up here while I'm on stage. You want me to do new shit? More new shit? What are you, my fucking manager now? I don't know. I've had to think about my mortality a lot more than somebody who's not even 40. I should have to think about it. But I thought about the afterlife a lot, you know. Having something I'd like to believe is real because otherwise I don't know what happens. But everybody always says you can't bring your possessions with you though. We've all heard that, right? You can't bring anything with you. How do we know that though? Has somebody in here been to heaven? Exactly. What have you got up there? The first person you run into is like, wait, you didn't even bring a debit card? You fucking moron. I can buy anything. It's not bad. Hey, Tupac, Biggie, listen to this shit. This asshole didn't even bring a debit card. No, he doesn't know who killed you guys either. Reincarnation, that's another thing people believe in. Come back, I guess. You know what I want to come back as, though? The Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. That'd be nice. Just because everybody would be like, I didn't really even like this guy the first time, but I'm still kind of happy he's coming back. I don't know, I think I'm comfortable the size of my penis. What do you think, sir? Are you comfortable with the size of my penis? Sure, he says. I talked you into this way too quick. I will say though that sometimes I'm a little bit insecure about the fact that I can't really make anybody gag unless I'm super aggressive, you know? Which is exactly why I just been dipping in vinegar lately. I don't even gotta put it in my wife's mouth, I just get it close to her nose. Did you pickle your dick? You're goddamn right I did. It's kosher, put it in your mouth. You guys have been a lot of fun. My name is Adam Daddy, aka the Scooter Bouncer.